Alright, it's a bit of a risky hand, but I wanna keep this mainly because we have some incredible powerhouses in our hand. Bag of Holding. That's not something you see every day. And we also have the answer for the commander in Cheville, the nakedy. He's not naked, I suppose. He's got trousers on, but still, he looks pretty awesome. I love the artwork for this guy. Let's go for Confounding Conundrum to stop them accumulating too many lands. But you know what? Knowing my luck, whenever I play this card, nobody bloomin' ramps. So it's quite funny. I mean, it certainly deters people from ramping, that's for sure. I wonder how many creatures they're going to have. If any. Well, that answers the question. Beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn. Okay, so they're going to be pretty sad to see. We don't really have many creatures that we... Well, not that we want to get out. It's a shame that the 4 toughness here is 1 bigger than the Swallowing Suns. Also, this lady's gorgeous. Look at that artwork for an uncommon. That is beautiful. I'm such a simp for nice artwork. What can I say? Used to be an artist. I suppose a lot of people don't know that. I used to study graphic design. And, yeah, I really appreciate good artwork. I used to study games art and design in university. And that was, the course was okay. It's just, yeah, it was a new course at the time, so the tutors didn't really know what was going on, to be honest. Let's just keep ramping. We don't need to play anything, really. But yeah, sadly, I never got a job in gaming. Well, I did. I sort of did. I did some artwork. This is a long rabbit hole of a story. I worked for a company, a gaming company that did gambling games, you know, like slot machines and roulette wheels and all that stuff. But this is the thing they don't tell you. When you work for an art studio, you don't do any art you want. You do that every piece of art you do is for someone else. So it really takes the joy out of it, and that's why I've never really gone back to it. I mean, I work in tech support now. It's quite a departure. I've always thought there's 2 types of people on this planet. There's artists and there's scientists. That's how I divide people. The artists are creative. Oh, please don't kill any of my things. Huh. That's interesting, because now we can use the Sweltering Suns. So, in a way, it's kind of worked out. Shieldred's kind of freaky. Sacrifice, bag of volume, return all cards exiled. Ugh, I really don't want that to happen. But we might be seeing the Shieldred come out to play. And annoyingly, Shieldred gets around our hexproof ability that Eruth gives here. Or Ward 4, should I say. But yeah, I suppose the moral of the story is don't have a job doing... I was gonna say don't have a job doing the thing you love, but I really love making videos on YouTube. But it's not my job yet. So there you go, that's a catch-22. Would I enjoy this if I did it full time? I'd like to think so. But with anything else, you'd have burnout, wouldn't you? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm a contrarian here, but let's go for... They're gonna have kill spells, aren't they? They're gonna have kill spells. Let's go for the Eruth first. Yeah, would I want to do this full time? I actually would, because I guess it's because this being a YouTuber is a very different kind of job, right? It's you're at home, you control what you want to do, you're your own boss. I think that's the difference. Don't work for someone else in something that you don't like. But if you are the boss of something, if you get to control the way something works, then definitely. If they have another sack effect, I'm going to be really upset. Okay. Okay. Shieldred. Now that's actually freaking crazy synergy with Cheville. If we kill the Bag of Holding, though, they lose everything, right? So, wish me luck. Okay, and Warp Sword. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, we have souls here. So we're going to do this regardless, so we might as well blow him up. And do we just... That's a bit greedy, isn't it? I think we want to leave it up as a surprise. Just draw one card for now. So we are risking losing Eruth, but we... Yeah, it's the way it is. Oh, Narset, but they have the Lair of the Hydra. So what I'll do, I think, in their turn, I'm going to use the Circumzon to get a couple of 1/1s, and then leave them back as blockers, because not only do they have the Lair of the Hydra, they have the freaking Vorpal Sword, which can just win the game eventually, so you have to be careful. Although if they equip the Lair with the sword, it's a lot of mana, and then it falls off. So they have to keep paying 10 mana to do that. They're going to just go straight for Cheville again. Love it. Love it, guys. Spell Pierce. Do we go for Niv or do we go? Let's go for Narset, I think. And then we attack first. We have to be very tactical here. With Eruth, you kind of want to empty your hand as much as possible. Jinga Taxis. Right now, I've got such a big hand.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Extra turn or a counter spell. I'm actually going to take counter spell. I really want to protect Eruth. I think we can ride Eruth to victory here. And they've learned their lesson by seeing this. If they kill that, they will gain 3, draw a card. That's pretty impactful. They're going to try and get in here. And you know what? This is interesting because when they kill this, they're not going to draw an extra card because Narset's here. So they just gain life, which is kind of irritating because that's 60-something% of our damage output at the minute. Liliana's Triumph. Each opponent sacks a creature. So we're going to lose the 1/1. Okay. Show me what you got. So what's your follow-up spell, lad? They wanted me to counter that. That was the decoy spell. 100%. Phyrexian Arena. No. No, I don't want them to have that. But I also don't want to use this. Because Spell Pierce is harder to use. They have to have fewer than 2 mana open.
Hone your prowess.
Oh, Brotherhood's End takes care of their 2 artifacts. That is absolutely wonderful. Let's get in there with damage. Yep, I'm pretty confident we've got this now. We've killed both of these 2. We draw a card from this. We could even go for Will, but yeah, I'd rather just blow up their artifacts. Because, yeah, as I said, this shield is just freaking me out. And also the sword. These are 2 wing cons underneath, hidden within the depths. And if they have Tamio's whatever, indestructible thing. Do you know what? I really scare myself sometimes. Wait, what are they trying to protect? The sword. Okay. Okay. I literally called that card. And it kills the treasures. Oh my goodness, that was a proper spaghetti moment, that was. And we're going to distract them. Right, so we're probably going to lose both of our planeswalkers here. But as I said, this is an ultimate distraction technique. Because now they're going to be focused on killing our walkers. And they might be ignoring Eruth, but we'll see. They have the mana to kill Rowan and Narset, but let's see what they do. Are they going to focus on killing Eruth? My main goal here is to get rid of all the removal and then slam Niv down, because at that point they're going to struggle to get rid of this, I think. Interesting, they're just going to go for Narset. That does make sense.
Such violence is upsetting.
Man, they're getting a lot of cards back, though, I have to say. And yeah, losing Eruth does hurt, so maybe my plan wasn't fantastic, but Otawara, Warming Wave can bounce stuff. So got 4, 8 mana. We can go for Jinga Taxis and Eruth. Or we can go for Niv. Let's go for these two. We've got one card in their hand. They're definitely holding their own. I mean, the sad part about Cheville decks is it's just removal tribal. That's all there really is. I mean, if you look, exile, protect, draw, kill, 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 and kill. But yeah, we killed 2 of the win cons. We should be pretty happy. The Vorpal Sword and the Shielded are gone forever. I highly doubt there's a way to get those back from exile. Maybe 1 or 2? No, I don't think there is. Wizards are very careful about how they treat cards put in exile. I think in regular EDH, there is ways to get cards back from exile. But they're few and far between, probably less than 5. And out of 20,000 cards, that's a big sign, isn't it? If there's only 5 or less. Holy crap. 6/6 hexproof haste. I think we're going to block that. That's mad. So we can lose Jinga Tactics, but they're going to lose their 6/6, so... Yeah, as expected, we lose the Jin. Okay. So we could just Whelming Wave and then... How much mana do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can still go for Niv after this. Yeah, this actually works out. And also the counter for Eruth goes away. And it doesn't trigger their Cheville. I'm just really hoping they don't have another kill spell, because that's going to be really sad if they do.
Practice makes potent.
But I sense... Oh, come on. Their whole deck is just freaking removal. Come on now. I mean, we called it earlier, didn't they? We said they were going to have just removal, so... Rowan's down to 2 to Fairy. Okay, so now we get to... Alright, let's draw and discard. We can always discard Eruth if the card we get is better than her. Which it isn't. Okay, I'm pretty confident we might be okay now, because phasing is just going to be wonderful. We can phase any creature out they control. It doesn't say non-land creature, so you can go for the lair. Replicating Ring, if that's their last card, yeah. I think we might be good now. If that's what they're doing. They could make a... What is it? A 3/3 lair? 1, 2, 3, 4. They could tap that, but then it wouldn't be able to attack. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, make a 4/4, but it's tapped. Or make a 3/3 and attack in and does nothing. Well, I still think we activate Teferi because we discard nothing. We exile top 2. Any instance? Okay, get rid of 2 lands. That's pretty good. Wow, this is really good. Exile 2, draw 1. Oh, wait. It replaces it, so you don't discard anything. My mind has been blown. My mind has been blown, guys. Well, now we're going to have a blocker. That's really weird. So I didn't realise that. So if you replace the act of let's say, the effect of a card. So let's just see what happens. So if we draw... I'm a bit scared, though. I kind of want to... Again, let's just test it. Let's just see what happens. So you exile 2, 4, and you don't discard any. Oh, so the replacement effect replaces the entire effect of Faithless Looting. It's actually berserk, because now we get to River's Rebuke. So Eruth is far better than I originally anticipated. Because in my head it would be draw, so exile 4 and then discard 2, but oh well.
The Prismari teach some good moves.
And you know what? I'm even going to swing in for 2 to get in there. Like, yeah, we do lose these 4 cards, but at least now I know for sure. Replacement effects are weird, man. Instead, exile the top 2. I guess if you can't perform... It's almost like when you cast a spell targeting something, right? And if you give it hexproof, the spell dissolves, yeah? So I suppose the same is true for abilities. If you can't draw a card, then you also won't discard a card, because that's part of the same ability. So it's almost like the discard part is fizzled, let's say. It's pretty cool.
Time to improvise.
So these get exiled. Time Warp, wowzers. I think we've just won. From out of nowhere.
Don't worry.
Oh my goodness. This is loopy. Oh my goodness. So Storm's Wrath would kill everything but Eruth. It would weaken Teferi. I think that's fine. I think we still do that. 4 damage. Oh no, that will kill Eruth, but it'll kill all their things as well. Yeah, maybe not then. Let's just... Oh no, that's only 2 damage. How crazy do we go? I mean, wiping out their field's going to be great. Why don't we brainstorm first? This is ridiculous. Look at all these lands. This is probably better, isn't it? Let's kill the Finn. Because now we get to proliferate. And... yeah, a Braid. Yeah, this is better. I'm going to destroy this replicating ring. Okay, and let's swing in with the Solemn as well. Because we have the Magma Spray. Wow, he wants to trade. Yeah, we're well and truly got him here, guys. Extra turn spells, cheeky and all, but there you go. And Teferi's going to get an extra 2 turns after the next one. We get to exile 2 more things. Wow, what a weirdly insane finish. And a good lesson that I've learned there as well. What a beautiful looking hand. Look at these artworks. Got to keep this. Might take this tap land out. I'm not sure how good these tap lands actually are, nor if we need them. It's part of a relic of my old deck building style where in Arena there weren't that many dual lands, but now there's so many, so we can probably cut this for in lieu of a basic. Saying that, this artwork is absolutely spectacular. And I would unlock the full art version of this card if I had the spare coins. Yeah, let's go for the tap land first. We have such a nice array of cards. So if they play Agatha, we just kill her, and she's just... That's probably the smallest Gruul creature I've seen in a long, long time. Feels unusually uncharacteristic of Gruul, isn't it? Because Gruul is like, rah, big dudes and stuff. 2 mana 1/1 though, with nothing else they can do. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that, really. And now she costs 4 mana. Like, I get it, she can do some powerful things, but I'm not feeling the card. I might make her one day, but I'd have to be very, very bored, unfortunately. So let's go for Eruth. We want to get some Eruth action. I have to say the name is super awkward for me. It just doesn't roll off the tongue. Eruth. Ruth makes sense. Eruth sounds like a digital version. She's like uploaded herself to the internet, and now she's electronic Ruth. Holy crap! This is where green gets scary, isn't it? So that's 4/4. We have to double spell here, aren't we? Shame we didn't hit a land. That does suck. That does suck. Oh well, that is a very powerful card to get rid of, to be honest. I don't mind double spelling it too much. And yeah, we do sadly lose on 2 cards here. It's a shame neither of them was a land, because we had to play one from our hand, but yes, if you haven't seen the other side of this, it becomes an 8/8. Other creatures you control get +1/+1 treble haste. This is ridiculously powerful. And yeah, it's crazy. Scavenging Ooze, that's going to be annoying. And especially with Hexproof. What does that have to exile from graveyards, though? Nothing so far. We can't target it, which is kind of annoying. Just give for Will, I suppose. Ah, they got pretty lucky with the Swiftfoot boots. It means that we're going to really struggle to deal with this. As long as there's no creatures in the graveyard, I suppose.
I could do with a quick sparring match before class.
0/2. It's funny because if we had a 0/1, we'd actually upgrade it to a 0/2. That's kind of interesting. We'll keep our defenders back. We'll probably be blocking with the Brawl. As I said, only spells in the yard, which means Scavenging Ooze won't get any bigger. Because it only wants to eat carbon-based life forms rather than conceptual, magical things. Just realised how gruesome that artwork is. Like someone's being dismembered. Fight rigging. Count on something, and then power 7, flip that. Okay, so 3/3 coming in. Oh, please attack. I would love to double block you. No? Okay. Jing attacks is 3/4/5. Oh, we're going to miss out on that, aren't we? Oh, that's a shame. Draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards. Well, we're not going to have anything to discard, are we? We play the land there. That's interesting. We draw 2 cards here. We can make something 0/2. Oh, I don't know what to do. Well, we can't play Jin no matter what. Let's go for Thirst for Knowledge. See what we get. Holy moly. 6 options. So these are all exile cards. Crazy. That is pretty crazy, actually. Well, I'll tell you what the crazy part is. We're going to lose all of these cards, aren't we? So let's kill off the Agatha.
I know I'm on track. Oh, that's
Return creature or enchantment. I guess we'll return... Wait, why are they holding priority here? They're deciding where to put the Agatha. Or have they accidentally put Agatha? No, okay. Return that to their hand so they lose the hideaway. And then I think we're just going to uptick again. And just wait. And I'm going to have a sip of milk. That's right, I'm drinking a glass of milk. So the only way Scooge is going to get bigger here is if they play fight rigging again. Because, yeah, still no creatures. Yeah, we're in a really weird position because we're now challenged by a Scavenging Ooze, which is historically incredibly good against control, which we are doing here. Add green for each creature, power 4. Deals damage equals power to player or planeswalker. Oh my goodness. They're both coming in. That's interesting. We can actually double block, kill the Avenger. Just 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm actually happy about this. Because it means we get rid of their hexproof creature. We can actually try and deal with the Scavenging Ooze. We have a small window now So let's exile top card. What do we get?
Oh,
Blink of an
today's
eye.
my
That
lucky day.
actually does it. Temporarily, at least. Teferi as well. Ooh, that's good. Sadly, Teferi will just be drawing and discarding here with no
If nothing
benefit, but
I will
we're just going to tick him up
Time to
anyway.
improvise.
Luckily, that was a land. So should we just draw with the will here? Get out of the way. Just draw 2 cards. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to just randomly lose it. Sweet, yes.
I have learned
And that's also good
so
because it means
much.
Teferi now has stuff to think about in our hand rather than just milling ourselves for 1, which really doesn't feel very good. So weirdly with Eruth as well, we don't really want to have cards in our hand. Because stuff like Teferi just gets worse if we do. Although he makes it so we exile a card and then discard a card, right? Yeah, so that's better when you're top decking. See where he goes for. Goes for Chandra. Let's see what we get here.
I do love a good puzzle.
Oh, damn, that's a kill spell, but it's too late. Now the ooze can actually get bigger because there's a creature or 2 in the graveyard. Man. And also they've got the Argoth. We're going to get destroyed by this ooze. Or, best case scenario, they play Agatha. Okay, they're going to go for the bear. Okay. It's cool artwork for the bear. Let's draw and discard. We get a Ral.
Like seconds are fleeting.
I suppose we can discard that. So we could go... We can't get rid of the Scavenging Ooze. How do we get rid of Scavenging Ooze? We could use Ral and then proliferate twice. Maybe this is actually the route we go for here.
Every problem has a solution.
The next instant or sorcery spell's copied. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do some cheeky things with the Volt
For
Charge.
every action, there's a reaction, and you are not gonna like this.
But I'm just going to exile the top card first to see that's not a better spell. Maybe I should have done that first.
This will be easy.
Faithless Looting. No, I'd rather just kill that bear, to be honest. And proliferate lots. And deal damage. It's a pretty good hit. We are going to lose one of our walkers, which is a bit of a shame. But, yeah, just look at this damage output we're doing here. Proliferate all of our guys. Kill the bear. Proliferate all of our guys again. And Teferi's now on minus... Well, sorry, he's on 8. Okay, and there was no reason for them to really... Oh no, sorry, that was... Yeah, I've already used Teferi. Okay, I'm getting mixed up what I have used and what I haven't used. How many creatures have they got? They've got 1. The Soul Cauldron is in the bin. If 1 or more counters we put on a permanent you control, that money plus 1 I'll put on instead. Oh, geez, that's not good. That is really not good. Although, as I said, there's no creatures in the yard, so Fight Rigging is going to put 2 counters on something. Breaking the Hexproof, guys. Oh no, they had one in the graveyard. Okay. So they can kill Teferi here. And then that flips into... more creatures. Go on, move the boots across. Darn it. Well, he's going to survive by 1.
Don't worry, I'll think of something.
We'll get rid of that. We need to get the Imrith down, I think.
I don't have time for
Huh.
this.
We desperately need a board wipe, don't we? All this because of freaking Swiftfoot boots. Okay. Suppose we can... Is it better to kill something? Let's draw first. That's the best we can do with this guy.
Think fast.
Okay, that sucks. Do we kill one of their guys? Or do we scry? Let's scry. There might be something powerful on top.
Creature plus supercharged energy.
Alrund's Epiphany. Oh, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That actually is pretty wild. Because now we're going to get an extra turn with our walkers. Okay, that was pretty lucky, I have to say. I mean, we're not necessarily going to live from this, but... Imagine we had copied that as well, damn it. That would have been crazy as well. Another land. Let's scry. Thing is, we have to scry to see what we... If Chandra can help. Okay, reversal, that ain't gonna work. Let's draw and discard.
Ideas like seconds.
Get rid of... We can get rid of this, because we can block with the Guardian Idol. Well, we definitely want to go for the Eruth, but should we see what's on top, or should we kill that? I think we want to kill that, because that gives trample. Yeah, I think it would be foolish to not kill the Wild Heart Invoker here.
Oh, yep, you're flammable.
Right, so we can't block with the Guardian Idol just yet, but... Yeah, actually, I'm actually really glad we got rid of this, because Agatha makes activated abilities cost X less, where X is Agatha's power, so... Yeah, that could have gotten really out of hand. +5/+5 trample. Ooh. Symbiosis. Solvala. Okay, that doesn't threaten us immediately, although they could give it the boots. But then what's that exactly going to do? They're just going to attack with that instead? Well, we can just phase out these scavenging ooze then. And then their attacks don't... They're just not as good, right? Okay, so we're going to add 8. That's a lot of mana. Orpheon. Oh, seeing some interesting cards. So this guy... Create a token that's a copy of another target creature you control gains haste. Will they have enough mana for that? They will do. Gains haste. Okay. Fine. But if they create a if they create a copy of Scavenging Ooze, it's just going to be a 2/2. Because it doesn't come in with the counters. Copies are just like a photograph of the original. They're going to get one of those, and they're going to get a combat fight rigging, then puts 3 things on one thing. Okay, yeah, okay. Still not that scared, even though that was a pretty sick turn. We're still not dead, though. Exiling stuff and things. So that's an 8/8. So they're going to put 3 counters on there. Okay. Right. Now what? I don't feel like this was a really good move. Feels strange. Well, we go to blocks first. We'll block the 4/4. And then damage. So Teferi's going to die either way. Is it better to phase? Yeah, I guess. If you're going to die either way, we might as well save the Chandra.
That all you got?
I think that makes more sense, right? And that goes anyway. Okay, fine. Okay, so first things first, we're going to attack, which sounds crazy, but we draw 3 cards off this. That's a lot of cards. A Braid, Prismari Command. Thank goodness, we can finally get rid of the boots. And we can actually copy the spell now if we want to. But they don't have... Yeah. That's... So the damage from Prismari Command isn't going to be enough to kill them. We do need blockers, though. You can use a Guardian Idol to block, I think. Use the Chandra Plus.
Yup, you're going down.
That's a shame. Down to 10. 2 damage to any target. Can we kill them with this? Oh no, if we'd attacked with the Guardian Idol, we might be able to kill them with this. Right, let's just see what happens here. So copy the next spell.
I'm coming your way.
We're gonna choose deal 2 damage. And draw 2, discard 2. So 2 damage. Let's see what else we get here, and then we'll be able to ping them with the extra pingers. 2 damage again. Draw 2, discard 2. Damage again. Oh, nuts. Discard 1, 2. Okay. Down to 6, down to 4. Discard 1, 2. Yeah, if we'd attacked with the Guardian Idol, we would have actually won. That really sucks. Okay, we're just going to have to pass the turn then. And hopefully be able to block. No, I should have killed the whole thing. I don't know. I feel like I've messed up badly here. Draw cards equal to the greatest toughness and then put any number of creatures into your hand. Oh, jeez. That is really bad. Okay. Draw 8 and put any amount of creatures into play. Holy crap. Oh. Okay. Fine. That was underwhelming, wasn't it? So if we cast or copy a spell, we get to deal 1 to them. Cast or copy. Okay. Lightning Bolt on the Chandra. Okay. I'm actually not bothered about that at all. They're going to regret doing that because we have a Guardian Idol blocker. And also, Eruth is actually lethal. So... Oh, we might have him, you know. This is pretty close. They don't have lethal on board. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to kill the haste with the Abrade. That's for sure. They don't know that, though. We want to use Guardian Idol first. Because we kind of want to... No, do we, though? We shall see. If they have Flying or Reach, we're screwed. Potentially. If they kill Ral... I don't know, you know. I feel like that last match at the end really just sucked. They didn't get anything off that, did they? Even if they drew 8 cards, that should just be game over, right? They're going to exile that. They don't have enough mana to do this. Do they? No, because they've already done draw 8. Create 5 tokens. They should have done that, I think. I think that would have been game over, right? 5 tokens that are copies of another creature. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're just going to go for lots of counters. Fine. Hardened scale. Why did they... What? Well, that was bad sequencing. They would have got extra counters. That would have been a bit scary. What? Then they do it after everything. But that would have been ridiculous. That would have definitely been game over. I think they are going to definitely regret this. So they're going to put lots of counters on there. I'm just going to kill it in response then. Do they have hexproof or something? Oh, that's so sad. They should. So, if you don't know what hardened scales and branching evolution does, it's essentially more of the same. So this is, if you put a counter on, you put an extra counter. Same there. But for some reason, they went for the counter move before deploying these, which I sort of get if you were trying to get around counter spells. I completely get it. But you had two of them, so you should have played one, and then if that got countered, just play the second one, and then move on with your scavenging use last. That would have been the best thing to do last. But yeah, I made a few mistakes there, but I think we probably would have had it. Soul Sear. See, the intention was to use the Abrade on the Swiftfoot Boots and then kill the Orpheon, but this would have been a 5. So I wanted to stop that coming through. 15, 16, 17, 18-ish damage. It would have been very close. But yeah, as I said, we had the Guardian Idol as well, which could have become a creature to block if necessary. Yeah, pretty close game overall. I think it's just a shame they made a few mistakes. They probably should have won that one. Okay, I think this is actually a pretty decent hand, considering we have the removal for their creature-based deck. And Nahiri is definitely going to have creatures because she has equipments. And without creatures, it would be a very weird deck. Unless Nahiri is the only creature, in which case we might have an advantage there. Jorkadine's coming down, so let's kill him, because that does draw them extra cards. I think we might risk going for an Eruth here. She is pretty cool. I just hope she survives. They could have removal though. Rebel, salvo, sure thing. So that is just a risk we have to take sometimes. And now we draw the protection. Sure, so I think we're just going to pass with the blink of an eye open to bounce something and draw a card. Robber of the Rich. And a Thalia. I think we're going to kill... Definitely kill the Robber here. Because that does give him a bit too much card advantage, to be honest. Let's go for Eruth. Let's try and... We need to stick her down and just hopefully we get something. If we top deck a mountain next time, we can go for Niv. So I'm not going to actually block there because they're going to have another spell on top of this damage to kill our Eruth before we deal any damage, which is going to be sad. Okay, so no untapped land, which really sucks. Another land on top. I want to get Niv. If we get Niv out, I think we just win. But for now, I don't want to go for the compulsive research because we're going to discard cards. So yeah, we're just going to leave up our defensive spell here. Blink of un eye. We might end up bouncing the Rebel. Rayav. Okay. It's enchanted or equipped, gets double strike. Let's see what they choose. Oh, so... Oh, equip. Okay, fair enough. They have to choose the one that's equipped. Right, let's see if we can bounce this guy to the hand. They might have protection or something. Oh, damn, yeah, of course, we can't use the card that we drew there. That's a shame. I suppose we could make them use the kill spell if they have one. But no. I'd rather just not lose my commander. Yeah. The blink of an eye was overly done there, but to be honest, there's nothing else we could have actually... Well, we could have cast the offer you can't refuse, couldn't we? Oh, well. Yeah. Ah, so they had the Bone Crusher Giant. That makes sense. Oh my goodness, this is going to get a bit hairy, though, with the... double strike and stuff. Do we just go for Narset? I think we just go for Niv. We need to prepare for war. Although Niv works really weird with Eruth as well. So every time we would draw, we exile man. This is actually kind of complicated. So 6 double strike, that's 12. Okay. We're going to take a meaty chunk there. Boom. Thalia proving to be pretty annoying. Oh, actually, and we never draw, so we never deal damage. He's never actually bad in this deck. I think he is, you know. I guess we can kill the Thalia with the casting, though. We can still cast and deal damage, right? Okay, learning from my mistakes here. Put one of them into your hand. I guess we'll put the counter spell into our hand. Put that in. And exile that. Oh no, we're not going to deal anything, are we? Because we only ever deal the damage if we draw, but we're never going to draw because Eruth doesn't say draw. This actually sucks. Okay. So we actually want Eruth to die. We want Eruth to die. Okay, fine, yeah, because otherwise it's just nerfing our Niv. This is interesting. So sometimes the game throws interesting scenarios at you like this, and it's nothing that I've ever seen before. So any cards that say if you would draw are actually pretty bad. I'm actually going to counter that. So we get more cards, but we never ever deal the damage. Yeah, that sucks. So, Eruth, I'm sorry to say, you don't synergize with the thing we want to right now. Okay. Sweltering Suns. 3 damage to each creature. So this is going to hurt them quite a bit, isn't it? Yeah, so this will actually kill all of their creatures. So I was pretty lucky, I have to say. Yeah, I think that was the most perfect thing that could have actually happened there. Although they do get a creature back. And I guess we can attack in. We have to start somewhere. This doesn't give haste. We can draw a card with a Mind Stone if we get desperate. And we do have enough You Can't Refuse, which I think we will counter that, because that actually literally has haste. And we get a Thirst. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. This is essentially a machine gun here. When it enters the battlefield, you may return aura or equipment. They're going to return that. Yikes. Do we want to save this kill spell then? I think we might want to save this for when they get that out the next turn, because that haste is going to absolutely destroy us. Yep, strike it rich. We'll ping them for 1. Ledger Shredder, this lets us draw even more. Yeah, we'll go for Ledger Shredder. And yeah, we'll keep our stuff back. I'm a bit worried. Flying, haste, and this gives stuff +2, but we only have 9. That comes in equipped. Okay, so they're going to try and give that +2/+2. Right, let's go for this. So this should be enough to kill it. So it's going to deal 1, and then we draw 3, which deals more. Yeah. 3, so that's 4 damage basically for 3 mana, which is pretty sweet. And this is exactly why I kept it back. And we even have the Storm's Wrath now to finish off the Ironclad Slayer if we want to, but it seems a bit overkill, really. Oh, wow. Yeah. Let's start picking their stuff off. And then we can even go for Will to draw 2 cards.
The Prismari
Yeah, Niv is absolutely broken.
There's got to be a spell.
Niv is making this deck what it is, let's be honest. Because with Eruth out, wouldn't be doing anything extra. We might as well go for even more dragons. Discard the Strike It Rich. Oh no, actually, we'll keep that for now because we can use it to trigger Ledger Shredder with a second spell. Swinging just with Niv for now. Down to 10. So we have him next turn. Pretty sure. Kiri. Seven, 6 flying haste. So if they get trample. Yeah, okay, damn. That was pretty lucky. Niv Mizzet just completely dominating the game for us there. Hello, hope you're well, and today's video is Eruth Tormented Prophet. Now, it's not actually very common that I make a deck like this. It's kind of pure control, which is something, it's not like I avoid, it's just, it hasn't really cropped up lately. I suppose because the meta kind of drifted away from hard control, like the old days where it's just Teferi, Hero, Dominaria styles of deck like that, or Brawl, hard counters, which I don't do anyway, but this is somewhere nice in between. It's not an actual counter deck. There's a few counters in it, but it's a pretty fair Izzet deck, which is not something you hear every day. Eruth is actually unusually strong, in my opinion. I've actually made this deck in paper, and I kind of want to test her out, so this is one of the reasons why I'm making this, just to see how good she could be for paper, and just see how things go. Her ability is pretty simple. If you would draw a card and instead exile the top 2 cards of your library, you would play those cards this turn. And I think this is the art of simplicity. I really just love how in about 12 years of playing Magic, I've never actually seen this ability. So it's nice that they still have these kind of simple things saved for legends. They must have a fold somewhere with like unique abilities in a sentence that you can give a legend now and then. And it's just kind of nice. It doesn't really synergize with anything from the set it came out of, which I think was Crimson Vow in a strat. But yeah, I want to utilize her in a Izzet shell to see how well she does. So how do you kind of abuse or break the deck? You want to draw as much as possible, but even then you have to be careful, because just because you're drawing lots doesn't mean you're going to play the spells anyway. So Brainstorm is obviously a no-brainer, pardon the pun. If you play Brainstorm, instead of drawing, you'll actually be exiling 6 cards off the top of your deck. It's kind of like a dig 3 time for one, but you have to probably play this late to actually get as much out of it as possible. Otherwise, you're just going to lose loads of cards. Be wary that if you do use Brainstorm, you're still going to have to put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. So it's very risky. However, you might be able to loop some things to get things back and forth in your hand. Could be pretty good. The same can be said for the cards that aren't broken in the deck, like Compulsive Research, draw 2, discard 2, Thirst, draw 3, discard 2, Thirst for Knowledge, same again, Thirst for Meaning, all the thirsty cards. These cards are very, very thirsty. So yeah, be wary, you'll be discarding cards if you have Eruth out, but your hand is going to be your exile zone in this deck. Most of the deck is just your typical bog standard Izzet shell, but this is the MTG Josh kind of stamp of approval on it. So your high end, you got Jin Jitaxius's, Aaron's Epiphany, Niv Mizzet, River's Rebuke. So these are your sweaty cards, as you could say, on a high end. But you just have to really, because funnily enough, Izzet does struggle to end games, and without actual finishes, you're just kind of going to be gaining loads of card advantage here and there. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else there is to say, to be honest. Just have as much low-end removal as possible, because as long as Ragavan exists in the format, you definitely need a handful of these. I cannot stress how powerful something like a Strangle is. As long as you've got Lightning Bolt anyway. Lightning Bolt is the first card you want to put in the deck, and then Strangle probably after, because this is just almost equally as good. It doesn't hit players, but it's still good. And yeah, we want to include the Rhystic Study from the latest enchantment editions. And Spreading Seas, I think, is still wonderful, because if you're playing against a non-blue deck and you do this on one of the lands, they're going to hate your guts. And you could use Blood Moon, which turns all non-basics into mountains, but I haven't actually unlocked it yet, I don't think. But yeah, I'll probably be using it in the near future, but it is a very evil card. The deck list will be in the description below, so make sure to check it out. And with Christmas coming up soon, why not take a look at my Patreon, where you can donate to the channel, become a member, and you get one video of your choice, or you could donate to my Ko-fi donations page, link down below as well, where you can donate as much as you want. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.